Hello dear students, welcome to my channel Maths ePlanet. My name is Jagrati and today we are going to learn a very interesting trick from the topic limits. Okay, in this video we are going to learn a very important trick to remember all the formulas of this topic. Okay, normally what happens, students learn, recite all the formulas, but in the actual examination period they forgot formulas, they confuse about the formulas. Okay, so to solve this problem I am here to teach you the trick. By using this trick you will be able to write all the formulas from the topic limit without making a single mistake. Okay, so without wasting the time, let's get started. Here I have listed all the 17 formulas from the topic. Have a look on the formulas first. These are the all formulas which I have listed. Okay, by using this trick you will be able to recite or write all these formulas without reciting them. Okay, so let's start. Here you can see the first formula. This is the most famous or most easiest formula from the topic, that is limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x is always 1. We always decide that this formula gives the value 1, but we don't know actually why this value is 1. Okay, so this answer comes from the L'Hopital's rule. Okay, if you have learned L'Hopital's rule, then it is very easy to tell that why the answer is 1 here. Okay, this. So now I'm going to teach you the trick for all the formulas. Okay, for this first 4 formulas, it is very easy to remember that the value is 1111. Okay, but the trick is very useful for all the rest of the formulas. Okay, so in the first example or any example, what you have to do is you have to take the differentiation of numerator and denominator. Okay, so here forget about the limits first. Okay, so you have to take the differentiation of numerator, and differentiation of numerator is cos x. Okay, and the denominator, the differentiation of denominator x is 1. Okay, so now instead of x you have to take the value 0 here, because here limit is tending from x is tending towards 0, so you have to take the value x as 0. So cos 0 is 1. Okay, so answer is 1 upon 1, and so the answer is 1. Okay, so in this way you can go through all the formulas. Okay, now let's take the second formula. It is very similar to the first formula. Here also you have to take the differentiation of numerator and denominator separately. So a differentiation of x is 1 and differentiation of sin x is cos x. Now instead of x put 0, so 1 upon cos 0, and cos of 0 is 1, so answer is 1. Okay, so here the answer is 1. In case sometimes you forgot about the formulas, you get confused about what is the value of this, then you have to use this trick. Okay, let's find the next value of the limit. Here also limit x tends to 0 tan x upon x is equal to 1. It answer is 1, but why? Okay, so we are using L'Hopital's rule for all the formulas. Okay, you have to remember L'Hopital's rule. If you are not known about the rule, then I have already made a video on the L'Hopital's rule. You can go through that video. Okay, so come to the example. Let's come to the formula. In this formula, limit x tends to 0 tan x upon x, the value is 1. Okay, so here also how will you find the value is 1? Then derivative, take the differentiation of numerator and denominator. We are following same steps for each formula. Okay, so you have to remember, you have to just differentiate numerator and denominator separately, and then you have to put 0 instead of x, and you will get the value final value for this formula. Here differentiation of tan x is secant square x, okay, and differentiation of x is 1. Now put 0 instead of x, so secant 0 upon 1 is 1 upon 1. Answer is again 1. Similarly, we are going to follow same method. I am not going to write once again. Now come to the next formula, that is limit x tends to 0 sine inverse of x upon x. Here also take the differentiation of sine inverse of x. The derivative of sine inverse of x is 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square, okay, and differentiation of x is 1, so I am not writing here. Now put 0 instead of x, so what you will get? 1 upon 1 upon 1, okay, so answer is 1. So the answer is 1. In this way you can find values of all the formulas. This is quite easier. Limit x tends to, next example, next formula, limit x tends to 0 x upon sine inverse of x is derivative of x is 1, then derivative of sine inverse of x 1 upon square root of 1 minus x square is equal to 1 upon square root of 1, and we are getting 1 upon 1 is 1, okay, so here also answer is 1. Now come to the next formula. Limit x tends to 0 tan inverse of x upon x is 1. So let's check why the answer is 1. Derivative of tan inverse of x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Differentiation of x is 1. Now put x is equal to 0 instead of x, okay, so here 1 upon 1 plus 0 divided by 1, okay, so 1 upon 1 is 1, so here answer is 1. In the next formula, this is similar to the 7th formula, still we can solve. Now take the differentiation 1 upon derivative of tan inverse of x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now put 0 instead of x, 1 upon 1 plus 0, so the answer is 1. So here this limit is 1. Now come to the next formula. Limit x tends to 0 e raised to x minus 1 divided by x is 1. Again differentiate numerator and denominator separately. Differentiation of e raised to x minus 1 is e raised to x minus derivative of 1 is 0, so I am writing 0. In the denominator derivative of x is 1. Now put x is equal to 0, we'll get e raised to 0 divided by 1, and e raised to 0 is always 1, okay, and so the value is 1. Now come to the next formula. Take the derivative of this and this separately. Derivative of a raised to x is a raised to x into log a minus derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of x is 1, which is equal to a raised to x into log a, but now we have to put 0 instead of x, so a raised to 0 into log a is a raised to 0 is 1, so answer will be log a, so the answer is log a here. Got it? Next example, next formula. Limit x tends to 0 log of 1 plus x divided by x is also 1. How will you find the value 1? take the differentiation of numerator and denominator again. Derivative of log of 1 plus x is 1 upon 1 plus x divided by derivative of x is 1, so I am not writing that, is equal to, now put x is equal to 0, what will get? 1 upon 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, so the answer is 1 here. Come to the next formula. Limit x tends to 0, e raised to px minus 1 divided by px. Okay, so take the differentiation of numerator. Derivative of e raised to px is e raised to px into log e into e raised to px. Derivative of e raised to px, it is not x only. Instead of x there is px, so we have to take the derivative of px again by using chain rule. We are using chain rule here, so derivative of px is p minus derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of px is p. Okay, now this p and this p will get cancelled. Now put x is equal to 0 instead of x. Now e raised to p into 0 is 0 into log e is always 1. Okay, so it is 1. So e raised to 0 is always 1 and to 1 is 1. So the answer is 1. Okay, limit x tends to 0, a raised to px minus 1 divided by px is log a. Take the differentiation. A raised to px is a raised to px into log a, but there is not only x, there is px, so take the derivative of px and it is p. Differentiation of 1 is 0, so I am not writing here. Now derivative of px is p. This p and p will get cancelled. Now put x is equal to 0, so a raised to p into x, p into 0. Okay, so a raised to 0 into log a. So a raised to 0 is always 1, so answer will be log a. This is 1. Okay, so got the answer, log a. Come to the next formula. Derivative of log of 1 plus px is 1 upon 1 plus px. Okay, but 1 plus px is not x, so again you can use the chain rule and take the derivative of this 1 plus px, and derivative of this 1 plus px is p. In the denominator, differentiation of px is p. This p and this p will get cancelled, and what will get? 1 plus px. Now put x is equal to 0, so 1 upon 1 plus 0. Okay, so answer is 1. You got the answer? For this formula, the trick is not applicable here. Okay, you have to remember this formula. You have to recite this formula. Come to the next formula. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos of px divided by x square is p square by 2. Why this value is? So take the differentiation of numerator and denominator. Derivative of 1 is 0, so I am not writing here. So cos of px, differentiation of derivative of cos of px is minus sin px, minus of minus sin px into derivative of px is p, into denominator, in the denominator derivative of x square is 2x. Okay, so here if you will put the value x is equal to 0 here, then you will get 0 by 0 form. Okay, so you have to differentiate function once again. so you have to differentiate this term once again. So here minus and minus will get plus sine px into p upon 2x. So take the differentiation once again. Derivative of sine px is cos px. Instead of x there is px, so by chain rule we have to take the derivative of px, and it is p and initial p, so we are getting p square here, divided by 2. Derivative of 2x is 2. Now put x is equal to 0, so cos of 0 into p square divided by 2. Okay, so cos 0 is 1, and 1 to p square by 2 is p square by 2, and hence the answer. And in the last formula, limit x tends to 0, cos mx minus cos nx divided by x square. Here the answer is n square minus m square divided by 2. So let's check how to find the answer. Okay, so take the differentiation of numerator and denominator again. Derivative of cos mx is minus sin mx into m by chain rule, minus derivative of cos nx is minus sin nx into n divided by derivative of x square is 2x. Okay, again what you have to do here also, if we put x is equal to 0 here, right here, then here also we will get 0 by 0 form. Okay, so we have to differentiate once again. So take the derivative once again. Before that you have to make simplification here. Now take the differentiation of this again, and the derivative of minus sin mx is minus derivative of sin mx is cos mx, and by chain rule derivative of mx is m and initial m, so m into m is m square, plus derivative of sin nx is cos nx, and by chain rule derivative of nx is n, and one more n into n is n square. In denominator take derivative of 2x, and it is 2. Now differentiation is complete. Now put x is equal to 0, so minus cos 0 into m square plus cos 0, n into 0 is 0, so cos 0 into n square divided by 2. Okay, so what will the answer? Cos 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1, so minus m square plus n square divided by 2, and this is nothing but this, that is n square minus m square divided by 2, and this is the answer. Okay, so if we will not remember formulas of limits in the examination, then you can use this method and you can find the values, or you can find the formulas, you can write the answers. So this is all about what I wanted to tell you in this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, then subscribe my channel, like my video, and share these videos with your friends and your juniors also. Thank you so much.